These are the military radio brevity codes that coordinate modern warfare. Acknowledgment codes. These are procedure words used to confirm radio transmissions without ambiguity. Roger means message received and understood, while Wilco means will comply, confirming both receipt and intent to follow instructions. Affirm means yes, or that is correct, while negative means no, or permission not granted. The phrase Roger Wilco is redundant because Wilco already includes acknowledgement and compliance. These terms originated in World War II, when static interference made precision essential. Single-word mistakes could redirect entire formations or trigger friendly fire incidents. Modern military communications still use these exact terms because they proved reliable across every theater from Pacific Island assaults to European bomber raids. Alert and warning codes. These codes communicate weapon launches instantly to prevent fratricide. Fox 2 indicates launch of an infrared heat-seeking missile like the Sidewinder. Fox 1 indicates semi-active radar, guided missile requiring continuous radar guidance. Fox 3 indicates active radar-guided missile with onboard radar. Rifle indicates air-to-ground guided missile launch. And Splash confirms target destroyed. During Desert Storm, F-15 pilots would call Fox 2 when firing Sidewinders at Iraqi aircraft. The call immediately alerted wingmen that a heat-seeking missile was in flight. The Fox codes specify guidance type, not just that a missile was fired. Wingmen hearing Fox 2 know not to maneuver into the seeker cone because heat seekers lock the hottest signature regardless of whose aircraft generates it. The codes also prevent duplicate engagements, where multiple pilots waste missiles on single targets. Air Combat Identification Codes. These codes rapidly communicate aircraft identification and status to prevent fratricide. Bogey means unidentified aircraft that has not been positively identified as friendly or hostile. Bandit means identified enemy aircraft positively confirmed as hostile. Tally or tally-ho means visual contact with aircraft. Hostile means aircraft identified as enemy, while friendly means aircraft positively identified as friendly. Clean means no radar contacts or visual contacts. During Cold War intercepts, NATO fighters would report bogey when detecting unidentified aircraft near protected airspace. Only after visual identification or IFF confirmation would they upgrade to bandit if hostile or friendly if allied. The progression is crucial because engagement requires bandit confirmation, not merely bogey status. Intercept pilots would visually identify aircraft type and markings before requesting engagement authority to prevent incidents with civilian airliners. Mission status codes. These codes communicate fuel and weapon status that determines mission continuation. Winchester means no ordnance remaining with aircraft mission complete, requiring return to base. Bingo means pre-briefed fuel state, requiring immediate return to base, calculated before takeoff, based on mission distance and reserves. Joker means fuel state above bingo, serving as a warning to begin separation from the fight. Shotgun means 75% weapons expended, which triggers reallocation of targets to aircraft with full loadouts. During close air support in Afghanistan, an A-10 pilot would call Joker at 5 minutes before needing to head home. Hitting bingo meant just enough fuel to reach base with emergency reserves. Bingo is never negotiable because violating it risks fuel exhaustion. Consider subscribing to support the channel. Threat calls. These codes alert aircrew to radar threats. MUD means SAM radar detected with no launch. MUD spike means radar locked by SAM battery, creating immediate threat. Spike means AI, threat and track, or launch mode. Nails means radar and search mode not locked. Defending means maneuvering defensively. And Buddy Spike means friendly radar lock, preventing fratricide. During Allied force in Kosovo, NATO pilots called MUD spike when SAM radars locked them, triggering evasive maneuvers and jamming. Each level represents increasing urgency from nails scanning to MUD contact to MUD spike, locked to defending evasive action. Pilots hearing MUD spike immediately activate electronic countermeasures and execute hard brake turns toward the threat. Hearing the defending call, wingmen automatically extend spacing and cover the maneuvering aircraft. This system ensures no pilot faces a locked threat without alerting the entire flight simultaneously, enabling coordinated defense. Targeting codes. These codes communicate sensor status and target tracking, Captured means aircrew can track an air-to-ground target with onboard sensor, while locked means final radar lock, ready to fire. Tracking means actively following a target, and targeted means target designated for weapons. During precision strikes, an F-16 pilot calls captured when targeting pod locks coordinates, telling strike lead laser-guided bombs can be employed. Captured is for air-to-ground targeting pods, while locked is for air-to-air radar. Strike packages coordinate multiple aircraft attacking single targets, where lead designates the aim point with laser, and wingmen confirm captured when their pods track designation. The target must remain designated throughout bomb flight because breaking laser causes the weapon to miss. Position codes. These codes communicate aircraft altitude. Angels means friendly height in thousands of feet from mean sea level, so Angels 22 means 22,000 feet. Cherubs means friendly height in hundreds of feet below 1,000, so Cherubs 2 means 200 feet. Deck means ground or sea level, and altitude means actual altitude when precision required. During intercepts, controllers vector F-15s by calling bogey 090 for 50 miles, Angels 25. This means unknown aircraft 50 miles away on heading 090 at 25,000 feet. Angels codes eliminate precision errors over congested radio frequencies, where decimal altitudes create confusion. Controllers managing dozens of aircraft depend on standardized altitude calls to maintain separation during high-tempo operations. A misquoted altitude creates deconfliction gaps that place aircraft in collision risk. Formation codes. These codes coordinate aircraft positions for tactical advantage. Echelon means wingman 45 degrees behind leaders 3 or 9 o'clock. Trail means wingman directly behind flight lead, typically 1 nautical mile. Spread means wingman alongside leader, separated laterally. Lead trail means 2 contacts separated in range. Stinger means 3 or more aircraft with single aircraft in trail. Wall means line abreast with multiple aircraft. F-22 Raptors fly spread formation 1 mile apart to maximize radar coverage and complicate enemy detection. If threatened, the flight calls echelon, right for defensive positioning, because spread maximizes sensors while echelon maximizes visual support. Emergency codes. These signals declare emergency situations with standardized severity. Mayday repeated 3 times means life-threatening emergency with highest priority commanding radio silence. Pan. Pan repeated 3 times means urgent help needed, but not life-threatening with second priority. Security means safety message about hazards with third priority. Distress has absolute priority, while urgency has priority over all except distress. On January 15, 2009, U.S. Airways 1549 lost both engines over New York. Captain Sullenberger called Mayday, 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 clearing all traffic and enabling the Hudson River landing. Ground combat codes. These codes coordinate fires and close air support. Contact means enemy detected or engaged, while troops in contact means friendly forces engaged requiring immediate support. Danger. Close means strikes conducted within risk distance to friendlies, engage means authorization to fire, and break contact means disengage and withdraw. During operations in Afghanistan, patrols under ambush would call troops in contact. The call triggered Apache helicopters to divert, artillery to prepare fires, and quick reaction force to mount up. If enemy was within 200 meters, they called danger close to alert pilots. Danger close is a technical term with defined distances by weapon, typically 600 meters for artillery, which triggers special procedures and higher approval. Controllers must verify friendly positions twice before clearing danger close missions. Attack runs are adjusted to minimize fragmentation toward friendly forces with gun runs preferred over bombs. When feasible. Medical codes. These categories communicate medical evacuation urgency. Urgent surgical code. Bravo requires surgical intervention to save life with evacuation under 2 hours. Urgent code. Alpha requires evacuation under 2 hours to save life, limb, or eyesight. Priority code. Charlie requires evacuation within 4 hours to prevent deterioration. Routine code. Delta requires evacuation within 24 hours for stable patients. These are line 3 of the 9-line medevac format that standardizes casualty reporting. A soldier with sucking chest wound is urgent surgical Bravo, requiring immediate trauma surgery. Broken leg from IED is priority Charlie, which is serious but can wait 4 hours. The code hierarchy determines aircraft availability, with urgent cases redirecting helicopters mid-mission. During mass casualty events, medics triage wounded by code to maximize survival. Radio check codes. These codes verify radio quality. Lima. Charlie means loud and clear, with optimal signal from NATO phonetic LC. Radio check requests quality assessment. And say again requests repeat of previous transmission. Broken means transmission partially received but garbled. Read back requests receiver repeat for verification. And words twice means transmit each phrase twice. Before combat missions, pilots call radio check over to flight lead. Lima. Charlie confirms perfect signal, while broken say again means switch frequencies or adjust equipment. Thanks for watching. Which of these 12 code categories is most critical in combat operations? Share thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more content.